I will take my time as much as I want. Hi. Welcome back to Let's Say We Ski and Snowboard. So, what is there left to do on this mountain? Not a lot. Oh. We're now a celebrated explorer. Found all hidden courses and hit secret spots. Beautiful. Now we have to go back to the top of this mountain to actually put the flag up there. So there's one more thing to jump over. It might be something kind of dumb. I won't be surprised. Otherwise, it's mostly just put runs and amazing runs, aside from finding a couple last things. For this event, the Finding Things event, and then race. What was it? That was just nothing I wanted to do. I had one idea for something to jump over. I actually kind of tried to do it at the end of last episode and failed horribly. I don't know if it's actually a thing or not, but I don't have any other ideas for things to jump over at the moment. The game's kind of weird in its ideas of what a person can jump over, I would say. So my idea was trying to jump over the half pipe here, which really, the game really doesn't seem to be very nicely set up for. Oh, ow, that was my hand. So I'm kind of doubting it. Not to mention, though, the half pipe is broken up into two sections in an awkward way that I wasn't actually aware of, which complicates the matter a little bit. The layout of this place is kind of weird. And there's a little hump that you could potentially use to jump over one of them. I kind of doubt that's what it is, honestly, but it's an idea. I jumped over something, but that definitely wasn't what I needed. Daffy's really kind of cool if you're way... Come on. If you're way away from... If you're just going off on a really big jump. But anyways, one little thing I just wanted to look at for a moment was... I don't think I noticed the fossil on the left here. It's not even a fossil anymore, it's just exposed bone. You can see like a skull type of thing or something shooting out of here. Up on the left there. I hadn't noticed that for some reason. Oh, it is over here again. I might have been over here a couple times. It's just another real path you can go down, I guess. I love how physics conspires to make you land on rails. Oh, except for that time, apparently. Alright, well, where else can I look for things to jump over? We're jumping over things, not chasms, right? Yeah. So where are there things to jump over? There's the river here, except either I already did that or you don't get any credit for it. There are really only chasms to jump across on Serpent's something. I don't know what to call Serpent as a whole. There's Serpent's Belly, which I consider to be the area that it's not secret, and there's a secret area, which is the Serpent's Skin. There doesn't seem to be like a general name for the Serpent. I don't know if I wanted to jump over that one cliff on Unicorn, although for one, that's jumping off a cliff, and two, there's an invisible wall there. You can jump over things, I guess, on the tentacles of the Kraken, but those are also the same story of just jumping over a chasm, I feel like.
Wait for me.
I don't think there's anything you could possibly jump over on Yeti, is there? Curious if you could jump over any of the tents and base camp? I know there are 2 tents there that you can use as ramps. At least 2. But none of them really seem to lend themselves to jumping over other tents. This one's really awkwardly placed, in fact. Unless you were actually trying to jump over this tent, I kind of doubt that. But it's an idea, I guess.
Got everything? Wait for me.
I'm not sure for which side of Serpent I should go on here. I mean, I don't know if I should take Serpent or Giant to get to there. Of course, it's kind of blind though. You can't really see the part that I'm talking about, or the tent that I want to jump on from this side. So no, I'd actually have to come from Serpent's belly, apparently. It's feeling like to me. Oh, no, not necessarily. But even if you don't do that, okay, well... You can't really come here with a lot of speed. Yeah, you're not doing anything interesting here. Interesting. You could see how my feet were down, or my legs were straight for a while, so I was not in trick mode. I couldn't do tricks. And then the game decided to acknowledge my input a moment afterwards, once it actually realized that I could do tricks in the air. So it made me do a trick really late and fall straight on my face. Anything else to jump over? I know it makes sense to have something to jump over in Giant's back, honestly, I would think. Oops. Was not holding the B button there. I don't imagine I can really jump over anything in Basilisk's Wasteland, since there you don't really... The only thing there to really do anything with is rocks, but rocks would have invisible walls around them since you can't actually stand on them generally. I don't think there'd be anything in Griffin to go over. I keep looking here to see if there's anything to jump over. Just take a closer look here and see, is there anything that looks like a thing that one would jump over? I already jumped over the half pipe here, or so it'd be that. Is there anything to jump over right here? I don't think. It was a lot of speed anyways. I don't think there's anything you could jump over if you're here in the Kraken's lair. Like the lair portion of the Kraken's lair, that is. Is this just stone wall up here? It is. Okay. Also kind of half pipe-ish. We never do anything on the left here. Also, now that we've actually gone through, we found all the secret areas and whatnot. We also know that we still need to find areas to get credit for having gone through. Because we don't have credit for exploring everything yet, somehow. I don't think there's anything to jump over here, though. It's a very big box slide. Okay, that was awkward. I'm almost curious if we could jump over the... You can see Snowman on the left there. I'm almost curious if we could jump over the Basilisk's fin. I should also make sure I actually go through the... How do you call them? The segments with moguls. Is this the fin right here? I don't think you get credit for jumping over the fin. That was an idea. If you could. Is there a place where you... Is there a place where you can obviously jump over the fin? As a guess. I mean, it's not much of a thing to jump over, as I feel like it would be very impressive. Pretty sure I'd be in that area there, right? And it's pretty high. I don't know where you would jump over it from, because you need a ramp of some sort, most likely. You're not from this side. Ah. I think this is where the fin ends. I don't see that being what I need to do. See anything else to jump over. Alright, well, there was one more thing I wanted to look at here. What was it? Oh, I want to go over the actual mobile section in the lair. As I guess. So, I suppose after this episode, though, after this ends in a minute or so, the next episode I'll actually dedicate to doing more event-type things. Instead of just looking for stuff to make things... to keep things a little bit more interesting. Okay. So let's stick to the center this time. I'm still a bit suspicious of Griffin as well, and whether I've actually I've been considered to explore everything there or not. That part I'm really not sure about. Very excited. So I know I've gone through the center here, right? Yeah, because I went directly to the fin there once. Now I've gone to the right here. It's crazy. I wouldn't mind so much if they just told you which areas you have and haven't explored here. The whole, explore the whole mountain thing. Because otherwise there's really no good way of knowing which parts you have and haven't got credit for. It's totally possible that I'm gonna get, at some random, really random moment, when I least expected, I'm still gonna have credit for going through everything. And I'll just be surprised. I'll be thinking, okay, there are the parts I thought I hadn't explored, and this part I thought I already had explored, but now I get credit for this. And that day is apparently not today, so I'll see you guys next time. Next episode, let's play We Ski and Snowboard, where we'll see how many events are even left to do. There might not be many. You can probably fill up the whole episode with that, but I'll probably still have a little bit of exploring, but predominantly racing. And then after that, we'll see what happens. Anyways, bye everyone.